I hear you.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
I hear you.
Everyone down!
Master.
Fallen.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
What is
Everyone
it?
down!
Systems failing, Master.
Let us end this.
Systems failing, Master.
Yes.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why? Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are travelling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here? Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done? Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds. Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will, but when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it. The Sith? What do you mean? You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them? Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you. There are no more Jedi, except I. Like you, they turned from the Order, and now only I remain. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here. You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council? The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand. Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done. Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile... I have never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here. You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about. She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself. That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts, and she told us why you fell to the dark side. Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, You did not march with them because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation. Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all. You may ask. She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself. You may... I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others. There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that. You may... Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like? Please, I wish to know. I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
Did you find what you came for? The ship. That is not what I meant. My question was directed more to you. There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still. There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious. Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force. Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive. Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained. Very well, let us depart. He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash. I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we? This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use. I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship. Very well, General. Is this your droid? He looks badly damaged. Dissected. General? I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. This place looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
curious thing. What lies behind it? Did she? Perhaps it is a meditation chamber of some sort.
The construction of this door is like nothing I've seen on Telos, and it is not the same as the rest of the facility here.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What is the machine saying? We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here? As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there, more like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore? That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that. I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete. I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal, though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor. Yeah? How many credits? Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the General? Yeah, during the war, if that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
You're being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey! I'm being serious here. You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior. I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place. Hey, General. You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators. Whoa, claws out today, aren't they? Seriously, you don't look that way from spending extra time in the fresher. I've seen other Jedi, not many but a few, who look like that. And I feel a little strange around you. A little more in control, calm, like I usually only get when I'm repairing something. Was there something you wanted me for? Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with?
Well, this is Onderon. It looks like there's a long line to get into the Isis starport.
Something feels wrong here. A great disturbance here in orbit, and again on the planets below.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems on Onderon. Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some Colonel Tobin. Patching it through.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon, but it ends here.
We've taken some hits. We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call.
You know, just once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't weapons pointed at our heads, it's someone trying to blast us out of the sky.
I remember the days when welcoming committee used to mean something, without being followed by blaster bolts. Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target practice, I doubt they're just gonna forget us. Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can get and still be in the Republic. But even out here, the locals have heard of us.
We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like something has cleared away the jungle in a few spots around here.
Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. It's mostly jungle and mountain. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings around. Maybe they were once settlements.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings were most likely once craters or crash sites.
Crash sites?
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outposts you detected here are military ones. We should be careful.
This is where the Mandalorian Wars started? This doesn't look like much of a battlefield.
Much is buried here, and there is much that should remain buried.
It's taken a little damage, nothing too serious. I'm shutting down all unnecessary systems until we make repairs. It'll keep us from being a target. Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target practice, I doubt they're just gonna forget us. Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can get and still be in the Republic. But even out here, the locals have heard of us.
We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like something has cleared away the jungle in a few spots around here.
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find another route to Onderon, we should sit tight.
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. The Force has guided us here for a reason. We should explore our surroundings. There is something here.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right. Predators. Not small flit darters, but big, mean, nasty predators.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings. And that nearby outpost would be as good a place as any to begin.
Well, if you go, be careful. No telling what other ships were forced down in the battle.
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, I understand. What's so important about this place?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. She fought here once, and there are things here she must see.
She fought here? Why didn't she say anything?
Do you speak of all your battles? Or are there some you wish to forget?
This shall not stop us for long.
Take him down. Let me have bloody like that.
Focus.
Fighting just ended. That Colonel Tobin stirred up a Minox nest when he took a shot at us. I'm still working on the repairs, and I have to take down some systems, including sensors. So you have to do without me for a while. I know, you're crushed.
Donos Emerick, Wanara ci Drunka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rochetta, Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukunda Dungala, Chawi Mojubu and Kosoracha. Febko Emariam Gawata Situ Insula Rakarakochata, Tamasukin Chudawaka. Mopiguna wana si Chukoratawa. Donos Emeragith, Wanara ci Drunka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rochetta. Donos Emeragith, Wanara ci Drunka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rochetta. Donos Emeragith, Wanara ci Drunka sa Inchobin Sasha. Dosimana Rochetta. Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada beer mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. Taranamo sibu indasarans. Krema sukun ratungala. Chawi mojubu inkosoracha. Moka kamaran endoso rakito chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
This won't take long.
I didn't want to talk about... Why did you decide to fight? The war went poorly before Revan and the Jedi lent aid to the Republic. Many of us believed the Jedi to be cowards who were afraid to face the Mandalorian threat. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Nilkul. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall. I did not join because I wanted to protect them. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them, to give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt? I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for? Let me see what you have. No. You're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with?
You let the ship escape? I will deal with your failure later, Captain. But for now, find that ship. Our ally has indicated that the Jedi hasn't left the system yet. Send a detachment to Duxon. If you find anything, alert me immediately. Now get out of my sight.
Focus.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
This shall not stand for long. focus.
Ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio. Achieved. System failing faster. Optimal. Accuracy ratio achieved. Master.
Yes? What is it? Stop. That is not the skeletal remnant of a war long past. That is a recent kill. It appears that Duxon isn't as abandoned as we would be led to believe. The past has a curious attraction to us all. Perhaps he came in a small shuttle to revisit old battlegrounds. Perhaps not. But let us press forward. You may find the answers you seek.
Right there. We've got you surrounded. I'm surprised you got this far. The jungle doesn't usually let its prey go that easily. What are you doing here? We claimed this room decades ago, when we reforged ourselves after Exar Kun's defeat. Some of us call it home. Why are you trespassing here? Expected as much. Few visit Duxon by choice. We have orders to escort you to our camp. Our leader wants to speak to you.
This may prove of use to us. Let us hear his words and see if they hold any value.
You are coming with us. I'm supposed to escort you peacefully, but the alternative is quite acceptable. So your choice is, follow us as our guest, or see how Mandalorians have earned their reputation.
So you're the intruder. Our sensors picked up your handiwork in space. I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. This used to be the heart of the Mandalorian war effort. From this complex we commanded an armada that had the Republic on the run. It didn't last. Mandalorians have a rapport with this jungle. Every moment here is a struggle. All creatures gripped in a constant war for survival. The sole purpose of the weak is to feed the strong. We train here and learn the lessons of the jungle. The beasts also help us keep our edge. Covert camps are not meant to attract attention. Because we conquered them, the people of Onderon still hold a grudge against the Mandalorians. So we keep our presence here a secret. So it's transportation you want. It so happens I have a small shuttle that's more than capable of running the Onderon military blockade. I make occasional trips to ISIS for information and supplies. If you want to go with me, you're going to have to prove your worth. Figure it out yourself. Ask around. See if you can make yourself useful, or something that'll show what you're made of. I'll let Kex know that you check out. We found more gear than we can use, so you can trade with him if you need some more supplies. Be careful in the jungle. Our patrols have stopped until the space traffic dies down. The challenging beasts have been cleared from the area, but what's left might still be too much for you. What do you want? What do you want?
So, you're the Jedi the camp's been talking about. Are you planning on exploring the jungles to the south? I'm Zarga. I instruct our raw Mandalorian recruits in the ways of discipline and battle. I sent one of my warriors, Kumas, into the jungle. It's been 3 days, and I want you to bring back his corpse and his survival pack. If Kumas wasn't dead, he'd be back already. If you find his body, just bring it back. Good point. I don't want his body, just his equipment. Field strip the corpse and bring the gear back. Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph. Damn it. All right, stand back. Sith's blood! Fixing anything in this rot-infested place is an uphill battle. This jungle attacks anything made by man. Restoring the generators and computer systems is no easy task.
I'll take whatever help I can get. Whatever wires and tech haven't been corroded by the jungle are at least 10 years old.
What's the problem?
I'm trying to get the relay dish operational, but several components are broken and need repair. Without the relay, we're vulnerable to attack, especially right now. Your space battle may have attracted unwanted attention, and our shuttle's sensors can't cover the whole moon. Seems just about everything involved with a relay dish is broken. I've been trying to fix it for weeks and still no success.
I can take a look at it, if you will permit it.
If you think you can help, there's the broken cables right over there, and the relay maintenance structure's behind me. You can find the telemetry computer in there. The only thing I know for sure is we need a new phase pulse converter for the tracking computer.
That part's rare enough in most spaceports. Finding one here would be difficult.
We actually already found one in an old weapons cache, but flaming Canox ate it. That's the problem with Canox. They'll leave you alone if you keep your distance. But if you turn your back on the pests, they'll eat anything they can get in their mouth. They're vermin, and no challenger a Mandalorian. Since they provide no sport, we ignore them. Just gut every Canock you come across. You wouldn't believe the things you can find in those little beasts. Alright then, come back when you have the converter and we can see about getting these systems working again.
Damn it. Jump. Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll take you there. We've called off our patrols outside the camp. We usually find some entertainment in clearing out the worst of the beasts. But without our patrols, some of the larger beasts may be around. None of us will be around to bail you out of trouble. You've been warned. Our sensors picked up 3 ships landing in this area after the space battle. If any of the Onderon military come searching for those ships, we don't want them finding our base. I don't know. It was some sort of freighter. It didn't land in any of the clearings along the path. Knowing some of the larger Duxan beasts, the crew's probably already dead. Who knows? Our relay dish is down, and until Zuka repairs it, we're blind. The Onderon military has cordoned off the planet, so there shouldn't be anybody else down here. Still, our sensors occasionally pick up signals on the surface.
Signals? What signals?
It's like someone is searching the planet, and doing so under the noses of the military. Whoever they are, they've stayed clear of us. If you want to pitch in, go ahead. Zuka hasn't been able to get the damn thing up and running. You can find him in the eastern side of camp, just south of the hangars. Look for the sparking wires, and he won't be far. Our sensors picked up 3 ships landing in this area after the space battle. If any of the Onderon military come searching for those ships, we don't want them finding our base. Damn it. Duxan is a dangerous place. The Onderonians avoid this moon. They are too weak to... Revan may have won. The Republic lost many of their forces taking Duxan. For every man...
What do you want? Just you. You're no Mandalorian. I don't know why Mandalores let you roam free, but I don't trust you. I'm Kex, the new quartermaster. If a Mandalorian needs something, they come to me. Mandalore's ordered me to let you have access to our supplies.
including some military-grade surplus. It's not free, though. You can pay with credits or trade in some of your gear. Doesn't matter to me. Blasters, energy shields, armor, and other fighting gear, all in good condition.
During the war, we abandoned our headquarters before Revan's final attack.
Yes, General? Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing any emitter-matrix and something else. Yes, let me see what you have. No, you're still missing any emitter-matrix and something else.
Battle Circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here.
For Mandalore!
For today, I have the honor of commanding the Battle Circle. I decide who fights who and make sure all the rules are followed. The Battle Circle is only a small part of our training regiment. A full Mandalorian warrior is a master of many fighting techniques, and here, all of them are tested. If you were to compete, you would have to do so on our terms, for that is the way of the Battle Circle. Those with great honor decide the terms of engagement. Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged. Two rules never change. Once you enter the circle, you leave the circle only if your opponent is defeated. The second is never kill anyone in the circle. The other rules are decided for each individual fight. The challenger must abide by the terms set by the warrior they challenge. Since you are new, the terms aren't yours to make. Break any rule, and the battle is over, and you are dishonored. fight Davral. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davral, what are your terms?
No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength.
Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any death blow. No one dies in the battle circle. Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight. The match between Jedi and Davral is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davral is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. Let me know if you would fight again. Here to watch a fight or to participate? After defeating Davral, you have gained some small honor. There is a challenger for you. He is Kex, the quartermaster. Since he is the challenger, you get to choose the terms. I will send a runner to Kex. Prepare yourself for your fight, Jedi. The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. If you... Here to watch a fight or to participate? You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot like you fight with Dev. Nothing else. Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force. The match between Jedi and Tagrin is the clear and... Come back... For Mandalore!
Yes.
Ready to head. Follow me. About time. Follow me. You finally arrived, Jedi. I seek to reclaim the honor that you stole from me. I challenge you here, outside of the battle circle. This time, we fight to the death. I was too young to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. With our plans scattered, there was no opportunity to prove myself. Years ago, young Mandalorians would fly point in a basilisk, laying waste to anything before them, at the forefront of battle. But this has been denied me. What little honor I have earned, you stripped from me in the battle circle. This I won't allow. You would deny my request? I want to fight here, in front of other Mandalorians, to prove my worth. Do not shame me further. There were no wars to fight, no great enemies to destroy. I wish this was a different age, where our armadas were a force to be feared. Then you dishonor me again, Jedi. One day we will meet again. Next time, you will not have a choice.
If you head out into the jungle, stay alert. Our patrols keep the area clear of the more dangerous beasts, but a lot of the smaller ones still infest the paths.
A moment. That beast there. Do you see it? The Force flows even through these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able to feel its thoughts. They aren't fully formed. Basic instincts, primal urges, every breath dominated by the needs of the moment. The Force is strong in such creatures, but their minds are weak. Pray for those able to hear their thoughts and influence them. Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its thoughts, yes? Like a low rumble before the storm. Use the Force to create a barrier around it, carefully, slowly. You came close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliable. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold. Violence, especially. You may thank me by using what you have learned. Let us go.
Sites that looked promising. Zarga told me to prove myself by taking explosives to those sites and uncovering the caches, if they exist. This was the first site. After easily dispatching some Maras, I removed my pack and began to plant my charges along this ridge. When I finished setting the charges, I looked down to see Canucks swarming all over my pack. The pests were eating everything. I killed the Canucks, but then a herd of Bomas arrived. I had no more ammo. The extra energy cells I had brought had been in my pack, so I've been up here, weaponless for 2 days. You must have cleared a path through the beast coming here. If you take care of the Boma beast, I can make it to safety. My blaster rifle's been useless ever since I used it to bash in a Canuck's skull. Your actions are worthy of a Mandalorian. Return here when you have slain the beast and I will be able to return to camp.
Let's get this over with.
I'm grateful for your help, stranger. I'm returning to the Mandalorian camp now. I won't forget this. I have only one request. Please, don't mention this incident to anyone.
Get this over with.
This shall not stop us for long.
This won't take long. How do you like that? Yes? Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix, something. You asked for it. Like that. Take him down.
Focus.
You asked for it.
Focus.
Let me...
Focus.
How do you like that?
I hear you. I hear you.
What's going on?
Yes.
Take them down. Take them down.
Focus.
What is it?
Take them down.
What is it?
This shall not stop us for long. All right. Yes.
Set and activated. Let's get this over with. Yes, General? Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing a lens. Something else I can help you with?
here. It's dangerous for your kind. Mandalore sent me out here personally to track a ship that landed in the area. No, it wasn't that. That ship was damaged and screaming its ID signature all the way down. This one was trying to slip in quietly, and it was keeping its eye on emissions to a minimum. Our sensors almost didn't pick it up. Just this corpse here. Looks like a scout, and pretty green, too. The fool walked right into a group of Canucks and got torn apart. He can't have been the only one crawling around here. If there's more, we need to take them out. You up for some action? We can't let them find the camp, if that's what they're looking for. We need to track them down and make sure their trip here is real short. Squeamish. Don't worry, I'm not planning on killing them unless I have to. But people do have a habit of shooting at Mandalorians on sight. If so, I wouldn't mind a good fight. There's more of these scouts in the jungle. There's many paths, and I don't want them to slip by. If we split up, we should be able to find their scouts, if you're up for it. I'm going to take up a position to the east. You go west. I'll make sure none of them get past me. I haven't seen anybody come around here yet. Progress with the repairs or the phase pulse converter?
You do? Let me see. I don't know how, but these pieces look in good enough shape to repair. I'll have the telemetry computer repaired in no time. I'll be sure to tell Mandalore how much help you've been. I know you didn't ask, but here's a reward anyway. Mandalorians are expected to do anything they can to help, but you're a stranger, and you didn't have to help us. All right, if you say so. Again, you have my gratitude.
Yes. No, you're still missing some.
How many can I know, it made quite a racket. Good work. That's to be expected. They don't really like it when someone makes loud noise in their territory. Ask around the camp. Someone else might have something you can do to I also promised you a reward. Here you go. This should help you fend off some of the local beasts. You're well on your way to earning some real respect around here. Keep it up. What do you want?
Here to what? You choose to fight again. No, just fist his foot like Tagrin. The match between Jet Tag come.
For Mandalore!
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours. You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands. I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy. I heard they had a colony on the Midrim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why. Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
Yes, let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
My life. I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you. I have not heard that question in some time. I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions, and in my survival, and use it as... I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you. Forgive. You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me. So you say, but it is not something I have observed or seen. I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories, or the planet itself. Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time. But know this, I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me. My life is... It is mine.
I hear you.
My life is yours.
Ready to head back. Follow me.
You here to gloat over your victories in the battle circle. Save it for some. So why are you back? You here to... So what?
What do you want? Not yet, Jedi. Find some more to do around here. There's a jungle full of trouble out there.
Here to what? You choose just attack. The match between Here to watch a fight? You choose just attack.
violated the rules of the... You used a force power. You must... If...
So the Jedi Order isn't completely dead. You always had hidden strengths. Very hard for even the wisest Mandalore to judge and predict. I have studied much of the Jedi since our defeat. I would be honored to cross blades with you in the battle circle. No, it is up to the Sergeant. The battle circle was not designed to settle petty vendettas and rivalries. Its primary purpose has always been teaching. Learning from books or holovids is useless when battle rages and soldiers are dying around you. Real knowledge can only be gained through combat. Perhaps we can learn from one another in time.
You here? So what? Ready to head back. Follow me.
Not yet, Jedi. I haven't seen anybody...
Set the staging camp up here. This jungle just never ends.
Lieutenant, 2 of our scout patrols haven't reported back.
2 more? Nothing is worth this.
More beasts!
Everyone, attack!
I will carve into this rope.
What happened to La'an?
He got swarmed by those little beasts. I think they're called Canox.
I hope this mission is worth it to the Colonel. If not... Wait, did you hear that?
That's her! Get her!
I found more of their scouts, but they started shooting as soon as they saw me. I heard blaster rifle fire coming from deeper in the jungle. You find anything? Surprised they wouldn't talk to you. I thought their grudge was only with Mandalorians. Find out anything useful from them? Colonel, huh? Could be Colonel Tobin. Tobin is General Vaklu's personal cat hound. If he's on your trail, you might want to steer clear of Onderon. I'm not surprised. He was probably acting on orders from Vaklu. If so, you've made some dangerous enemies. General Vaklu is the cousin of Queen Talia. He's also in charge of the Onderon military. He led the Onderon resistance when we occupied their world during the Mandalorian Wars. He was a worthy foe. Maybe more than a match for you. Mandalore needs to know about the scouts. I'll let him know your role in dealing with them. They're Onderon military, although they were trying to be secret about it. I've got a feeling you're going to need all the help you can get. One last thing about the battle circle. Your actions have proven you worthy of facing our best in the circle. Perhaps we can face each other there. See you at camp.
Out into the... Let's go.
I thought I would see you again. No more scouts in the jungle, right? Together we made short work of them. If you yearn for more fighting, the battle circle can slake that thirst. I'm here for that. It is not a true test of a warrior, but it echoes the thrill of real battle. The sergeant chooses who fights who, but I would eagerly fight you in the battle circle. So what are you here for? As would I. I noticed that you killed more scouts than I. I am curious to see your handiwork firsthand. No, I can't. We all have our orders, Jedi. As would I. I noticed that you killed more scouts than I. I am curious to see your handiwork firsthand.
Here to watch a fight or to participate? You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot like you... Tagrin... The match between Jedi tag cup.
Thank you.